Greg, over the last few days you've had the United Soccer coaches visit us here at Oriam. Tell us how it's gone so far and how it all came about.
It's gone great. The guys have been in with us. There's 36 coaches across with us just now, so it's great to see them. They get to do a lot of work on pitch with us as well, a lot of the work we would do in coach education, probably at our C licence level. And then of course we'll also do a master coach course work with the professors from University of Delaware and some of the coaching staff from United Soccer coaches. As well as that, we'll bring in some guest speakers from the Scottish football family as well. So all in all, it's a great package. But that's just part of the process for their master coach course. I think they've been working on the master coach course now for maybe 18 months. It's been a little bit delayed by the pandemic because this has always been in the planning for quite a few years. And obviously to get people here from America has been quite difficult. So as I say, it's great to see them.
Andrew, firstly just tell us a little bit about United Soccer Coaches and the work that you do.
Okay, the United Soccer Coaches was formerly known as the NSCAA. So since 1941 we've been in existence. And what we do is we bring education, residential and now online that we've recently moved to 30,000 members. So we provide a lot of services that are meeting the needs of mainly American soccer coaches.
How beneficial has the partnership been between yourselves and the Scottish FA?
Yeah, so this relationship's been probably 8 to 10 years in the making in some regards. First under Jim Fleeting and now carried on with Andy and Greg Patterson. So the SFA makes a point of coming to our annual convention in January every year. They continue to support the CPD needs of the Scottish coaches with their UEFA badges that are currently living in the US and around the world. So that's easier, rather bringing the staff to the US. And then within the US system, we have great enthusiasm for the awards that we give and US Soccer gives, but there is of course incredible enthusiasm for what's happening in the UEFA, especially in the UEFA Confederation. Having access to the professional clubs in the SPL, seeing your development of women's football as well as men's football, and then of course access to one of the gold standard coach education programs in Europe. It's just a win-win for everybody.
The benefits of the partnerships has actually increased the knowledge and understanding of probably British football and world football with the Scottish FA. What we actually had is we had a nucleus of American coaches who are actually doing a Master Coach Diploma, which is a residency where they actually show up and we give them lectures mainly of the soccer model in the US. We allow them to do an apprenticeship where we embed them in a professional club, college or a youth club in the States. And then we engage them in what's called a project, where in their respective organisation they have to find a problem, then a solution to that problem, and then they actually go away and then come back to the convention, which is usually in January, and they actually present those results and actually show what they've actually achieved, which is a very, very worthwhile project for everybody.
And you of course have been delivering the coaching course that's been held here at Oriam. What are the sort of key messages and the key things that you've looked to sort of transfer?
So the key things we're looking at is that we're trying to do a sharing of knowledge. So the instructors are here to sort of take them on a journey. And now we're interacting with the Scottish FA, which has been an invaluable experience, where with them opening up their ideas, their influences, and actually the access to the professional clubs that we've seen, it's also great for the coaches to experience a different type of, I'll call it soccer, a different type of soccer culture. Because as we know, America is still in its infancy for soccer and we're still doing some amazing things over there. But coming to Scotland and going to Ibrox and going to Livingston has been an amazing experience for our American coaches.
How does this help in the Scottish FA's goal to be a world-leading coach education deliverer?
Well, as I said, it helps us, first and foremost, I think it helps us benchmark, it helps us look over the pond, so to speak, about what's happening there. We've got a lot of Scottish coaches that are working over in the States, for example. Recently, a couple of coaches conventions ago, and you meet people like Neil Collins, who's doing very well for us at Tampa Bay. Stephen Glass, who's recently returned as Aberdeen manager. So it helps forge better relationships, helps us benchmark, it helps us look at best practice with all these other companies. And of course the game is just so big in the States, and I think, I'd like to think that they'll say the same about us. It helps them develop in their own right as well. But those are the main benefits for us. It just keeps us ticking along, trying to attain that world leading status, as you said.